This is the second video from Unit 1, Lesson 2 on constructing bisectors. We're going to construct a perpendicular bisector on AB, not an angle, so you can cross it out. AB is provided below, and we're also going to label the midpoint M. Leave all construction marks, so the arcs and points that we make using the compass and your ruler are to be left. If you erase them, you have erased your work. So you want to make sure that you leave those. You're going to take your compass. You're going to put the compass point on one of the endpoints. It doesn't really matter if you start at A or B. You want to open your compass more than halfway. All right. You could open it the full length of the segment, but more than halfway is the minimum that you need, not exactly halfway. So what we're going to do is we're going to make an arc above and below the segment. And then without adjusting how far open our compass is, we're going to take our compass and put it on the other point B, the other endpoint of the segment. And we're going to make another arc. Where two arcs intersect, we can put points. And through any 2 points, we can put a line. Let's get a line. That's not going to be good, so let's try that again. All right, and there is our perpendicular bisector, so we have constructed that. Put arrows on my line. And it also asks us to label the midpoint M. So remember, the perpendicular bisector passes through the midpoint of the segment, and that is where the intersection of the perpendicular bisector and the given section are. So if we were to write a congruency statement, we would know that AM is congruent to MB. Again, a bisector divides a segment into 2 congruent parts. So we're going to do some practice and construct some more bisectors. Write my compass down. So using a compass and a straight edge, construct the perpendicular bisector of side RT. Again, you can start at either point, endpoint R or endpoint T, it doesn't matter. You want to open your compass more than halfway. Make an arc above and below. Don't do that. Sorry about that. Okay, we're still more than halfway. Get rid of this first arc we have here. I'm going to take my compass and transfer it over to the other endpoint of the segment that I'm bisecting, which would be T, and I'm going to make an arc that intersects above and below the line. So my first arc was not sufficient. Where the 2 arcs intersect, we can put a point. So there's 2 points of intersection, so we can put 2 points. And through any 2 points, we can do a line. Oh, there we go again. Sorry. And there's our bisector. It didn't ask us to label the midpoint or anything, so we don't have to unless it asks. I mean, you always can. There won't be any loss of credit. So we're going to do this one more time. Take your compass. Put it on one endpoint. Open it more than halfway, but not longer than the segment. Make an arc that intersects above and below the line, or has an arc above and below the line. Transfer your compass to the other endpoint, again without adjusting the opening of your compass, and make another arc of the same or circle of the same radius. Up to you what you'd like to do. Where the arcs intersect, we can put 2 points. And through any 2 points, we can draw a line. Didn't go all the way, so I'll just extend that up. So again, what do we know? If I wanted to label this, say, point Q, it didn't ask us to, but again, I will do it anyway. Q is the midpoint. And we know that CQ is equal or congruent to QD. And they are segments, so we'll put the segments above. That is the end of this video. We will make another video for the angle bisector.